Welcome to Tactical Pontoon, the Trigger Jedi, and today we are going to look at another build. These are always fun. I get to work with some of the best people out there. This build is based around an SCT manufacturing frame, and I really enjoy these frames. Their price is really not bad overall. I think they're coming in right around $50 thereabouts. Sometimes you're going to get a sale, and as of right now, it's close to the 4th of July. So there's a good possibility you will find these on sale for less than $50. I do have a video directly on the channel on these frames. I've built a couple of them now. You can say I am a fan. So let's get this thing started. We're going to put this guy together real quick. We have a very vital piece here. That would be a magazine with snap caps. It's very important. That is very important when you're doing any sort of testing or troubleshooting with your trigger system. I have videos directly on that. So before we get too far into it, we're going to talk about triggers and that sort of thing. Let's talk about all of the pieces and parts of this build. Okay, to start up, this slide is from Marconi Armory. This slide is really cool. It has only one window, and that is up front here. Take a look. Up front, it has a window on top for a ported barrel. I am not running a ported barrel in this currently, but it is an option if you wanted to do that. There are no traditional serrations on the slide, but it does have these pockets where it is easier for you to grip. The nice thing about this is there's not a bunch of windows on it. This is what I would consider more of a duty style slide. So you're not going to get a lot of dust and dirt ingress except for perhaps up here. But if you're going to run a ported build, it's an option. So Marconi slide, really nice slide. Don't know if it's going to capture on film right here, but in these pockets where you would grip, they've got some nice little tiny what you would call some detailing. It's really nice. A little bit of chamfer cut up here makes it nice and easy for going into a holster. So that is the Marconi Armory slide. It's really just a really nice overall slide. Got some good detailing to it. Next, obviously, we have the SCT frame. That SCT frame does have a traditional style Picatinny rail system for attaching lights and other goodies. Say, for example, you want to put your cutlass on there, or your chainsaw, maybe your Titan sub, something like that. Traditional Picatinny style rail. All right, next up, let's take a look at the next place that I sent this to. If you've been on the channel very long at all, if you followed me, you'll know that I have sent parts out to Sapper Tactical for stippling and Cerakote. He did not do the stippling. We will talk about that shortly. But he did do this gray urban camo, gray and black urban camouflage, Sapper Tactical. Clint at Sapper Tactical, he is a Cerakote master, and I will continue to use his services for builds. And it's just, he does an amazing job. His books, I believe, are currently open as of July of 2023, but he does stay pretty busy. He did an amazing job on this Cerakote. The layers of this Cerakote are just, there's not ridges in between them. They're laid down very fine, as Cerakote needs to be. This is just another beautiful job by Clint at Sapper Tactical. Okay, he just did an amazing job. But the main part of this build, if you will, is the stipple on the SCT frame. Now, I sent this off to, at the time, was Piccoli Gunworks, but he has rebranded as Defiant. Okay, I will have a link to his Instagram, which will then lead you to his website. He's working on, I don't have any of his current decal or stickers here. Literally, this is the first thing that he has released since he rebranded, and I gotta say, he did an amazing job. This is a very grippy texture. This is something that, while it is maybe just a hair too aggressive for an EDC build, something you would carry next to your shirt all the time, it could be done. It's not something I've seen a lot more aggressive, but this would be perfect for your competition gun. This would be perfect for your range or your hunting gun, because when you put it in your hand, it feels like Velcro. You are in, you're there. Okay, so Defiant Gunworks, I will have a link in the description. You really you need to check him out. I was extremely excited to work with him once I saw different variations of his work. Now, the thing about the SCT frames, because he has quite a few different patterns, you could say he laid out a very, very clean border work. It's just extremely clean. He did an amazing job. The thing about SCT frames and a lot of your Glock clone frames, as well as your SIG frames, they have more fiberglass in the polymer, so it does limit the type of patterns that you can put on these frames. He is more well known for some of his what you would call patterns versus the type of grip work that he laid down here, but which is something he could do in more of the softer polymers like your factory Glocks. But I gotta say, for a Glock clone frame, this SCT frame came out amazing. This is, like I said, this is grippy. This is practically Velcro for your hands. This is going to be an amazing pattern out in the field, out in the range. So, gotta give it out to him. Defiant Gunworks, he will have a link in the description. Just an amazing guy to work with. Extremely great turnaround. Really cool guy. Okay, so Defiant, he knocked it out on this frame. So you got Defiant, you've got Clint at Sapper Tactical for the Cerakote, and you have Marconi Armory on the slide. And then, of course, you got TacticalPontoon on the trigger. Now, this is one of the custom Heisenberg, and you know, Heisenberg, say my name. Say my name. All right, Heisenberg Blue Sky limited edition competition system. Okay, Blue Sky, it works really well with this frame color. I gotta say, this Heisenberg competition system is a 1 in a million dude, and I still have a couple of these on the website, and this was the perfect build to showcase it in. So speaking of that, why don't we take a look at the action of this guy? Let's see if I can get this on camera. We've got right up to the wall. We got a nice clean break, and then that reset. You saw that? You may not have seen it. Let's see it again. Watch. Boop. Reset. Clean break again through the wall. Heisenberg Blue Sky competition system. Beautiful trigger system. This color, this Blue Sky color, was done by Clint at Sapper Tactical. He did these limited editions. Okay, so this is what I call the Greyghost sct19 build. This is a favorite of mine now. I gotta say, with the amount of artists that knocked out some really clean work here, I'm just extremely excited. We've got some on the sight side of things. I haven't decided on an optic. This has an RMR cut on the slide. I may do maybe a Holosun, or we'll see. We'll see when it comes to the optic. But as of right now, it is set up for an optic with the suppressor height sights and everything ready to go. I cannot wait to take this one out to the range and get this competition trigger system broke in. Now, a couple other things that this build features. You see these red pins here in the frame? These will be on the website very soon. I will have red and I will have blue. These pins are set up for generation 1 through 3. We'll see about adding other generations as it is, but I will have a dark blue and this red on the website. looking at about $25 for a 3-pin kit. The other thing that this has, let's pop this magazine out. I'm going to pull the slide off so we can see this better. This is, I'm just going to mess with the, there we go. This is a brass slide cover plate. These are heading out soon for, this is so new that I haven't finished it yet. It's heading out for logo, the Tactical Pontoon logo etched into this solid brass slide plate. Okay, these will be on the website very, very soon. Some people might say that solid brass is maybe not the right color for this build, but I gotta say, I'm digging it. And these will be on all of the Tactical Pontoon builds from here on out, with, of course, my logo. But I had to show this one off. These will be on the website very soon, probably looking at around the $25 range. We will see. Currently, generation 1 through 5. These will be, these will work for generations 1 through 5. Eventually, we'll do some G43s, but that's what we got for now. So, that is the sct19 Greyghost build. Let's get the camera focused back in on it before we head out here. And of course, if you have any questions about this build, hit me up in the comment section. You can send Tactical Pontoon an email on tacticalpontoon@gmail.com. Or, of course, go to the website. There are plenty of places to send an email. You can sign up to the newsletter for special editions like the Heisenberg Blue Sky Edition. All right, so that is it. The Greyghost sct19 build, finished up by Defiant Customs, who will be linked in the description, as well as Clint at Sapper Tactical. So that's it for today. As it is, we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for taking a look at Tactical Pontoon.